No risk, no story. Look at your life right now and ask yourself honestly, what story are you writing? Because comfort doesn't create stories. Playing it safe doesn't create stories. Watching other people win doesn't create stories. Every story worth telling begins with a risk. You weren't born to live a quiet life full of what-ifs. You weren't built to stay small, stay hidden, stay comfortable. You were built to step forward when fear tells you to step back, but most people never do. They choose safety over growth, certainty over possibility, excuses over effort. And one day, they wake up with a life that feels empty. Not because they failed, but because they never even tried. Risk is uncomfortable. Risk is uncertain. Risk makes your heart race and your mind doubt. That's why most people avoid it. But listen carefully. Everything you want is on the other side of risk. Confidence comes from risking failure. Strength comes from risking pain. Success comes from risking comfort. If you never risk anything, you never become anything. The greatest mistake you can make is believing you need to feel ready. Ready is a lie. Ready is fear in disguise. No one ever feels ready to chase something bigger than themselves. They move anyway. And that movement, that decision, that leap, that's where the story begins. Every person you admire took risks you didn't see. They risked being judged. They risked being laughed at. They risked being wrong. While others talked, they acted. While others waited, they moved. While others played it safe, they stepped into the unknown. And that's why their lives look different. You don't grow by avoiding risk. You grow by surviving it. Every time you take a risk, you learn something, even when you fail. Especially when you fail. Failure isn't the end of the story, it's a chapter. But quitting ends the book. Your comfort zone is a beautiful place. Nothing ever happens there. Dreams die there. Potential sleeps there. Regret is born there. Comfort zone feels safe, but it slowly steals your future. The longer you stay, the harder it becomes to leave. Risk doesn't mean being reckless. It means being brave enough to try. Brave enough to apply. Brave enough to start. Brave enough to speak up. Brave enough to walk away. Brave enough to believe in yourself when no one else does. That's the risk. Right now, there's something calling you. A goal, a vision, a dream you've been ignoring. You hear it late at night. And every day you ignore it, the voice gets quieter. Not because it goes away, but because you're choosing fear over faith. Fear will always give you reasons. Reasons to wait. Reasons to stop. Reasons to settle. But fear never asks you who you could become. Risk does. You don't need guarantees. You need courage. Life doesn't reward the safest path. It rewards the boldest move. The ones who step forward without knowing the outcome. The ones who bet on themselves. The ones who choose growth over comfort. Think about the stories that inspire you. They're never about someone who played it safe. Someone who risked everything for something meaningful. Someone who refused to live an ordinary life. That could be you. But only if you decide to act. Risk will test you. It will expose your doubts. It will challenge your identity. But it will also reveal your strength. You'll discover how capable you really are. Not when things are easy, but when everything is uncertain. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for approval. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. The perfect moment doesn't exist. The moment you move, that's the moment it becomes real. You might fail. Yes, you might fall. Yes, it might hurt. But pain fades. Regret doesn't. Years from now, you won't remember the fear. You'll remember the chances you didn't take. And that regret is heavier than any risk. No risk means no growth. No growth means no progress. No progress means no story. Just repetition. Just routine. Just survival. You were not born just to survive. Every meaningful life is built on moments of risk. Moments where someone chose courage over comfort, action over excuses, faith over fear. This is your moment. Take the risk. Start the thing. Make the move. Have the conversation. Bet on yourself. Even if it scares you. Especially if it scares you. Because at the end of your life, no one remembers how safe you played it. They remember the risks you took, and the battles you fought, the courage you showed. No risk, no story. So step forward, write something worth remembering. Thanks for watching. If this message resonated with you, subscribe and join our community.